All right, good morning everyone again. So I can see only 8 students are here, so basically 3 didn't join yet, 1 will be absent. Anyway, we have to start. So this thing is recorded, so you will need to check it again. So basically today we will try to cover almost everything which will make you able to do the assignment. So next class we will focus on tutorials and questions. If you were not able to apply anything, you let me know. So please try to focus, because most of things you will see. Okay, let me share my screen. Uh, Now, as you know, you will need to import the SketchUp file that I gave you, but there is 2 options. I think you can import it here. So how to import it here? So there is insert, and you go to import CAD, and you change to CAD here. Sorry, SketchUp, as you can see. After that, you go to your file and you open it, so origin to origin, and you will see it here. So I think it's not a problem. The other option is that you can import it in the conceptual mass, because you want to integrate your mass in the site. So probably you will need to import it here. So it's the same thing. You go to insert, import CAD, and SketchUp, and you search for the file. So basically mine, I think I didn't open it here. Okay, let me check. So it's this one. So origin to origin, level 1. So when I import it, I will see it here. So here, so of course you can move it. Now normally it's pinned, so I need to unpin it. You see there is pin and unpin, so you have to unpin it, and so that you will be able to move it. It's up to you. You can, for example, take it as a reference, so you model your office, and then maybe you delete it. And since you imported the same model here, so when you load into project, you will see only your office. So maybe here you import it just to consider it as a reference to guide you. For example, if you are planning your office to be here, it depends. Actually, you have to. It should be good to see Google Earth, because now we cannot see the roads, because obviously there is a road here, so you cannot put the office here in the middle of the road. So you still need to see Google Earth properly. I think this is not an issue, and we will focus more on how to use Dynamo. It's not about the design is. Of course, it should be rational to some point, but no need to make it complicated and you start thinking as too much as in Design Studio, because in the end of the day we need kind of massing to apply our knowledge regarding Dynamo. That's it. So you should not waste too much time here. Anyway, all right, now let's go and see our friend Dynamo. So I think you know how to open Dynamo. Dynamo is not available. So first thing I want you to do, I want you to download all these library, all these packages. They call them packages. So how to do that? You have to go to package. I'll give you 5 minutes to do this, and then search for packages, and click then sort by, most downloaded, this one. So basically, the first ones that you will see, of course, you will need internet here in order to see them, because as you can see, it's saying, now you have to download this. You click here, download, and then when it's finished, you click this one, Lange box for Dynamo, and then Spring Notes, and then Clock for Dynamo, Rhythm, Steam Notes, this one also, Clockworks for Dynamo, until this one, actually, until Clockwork for Dynamo. It's enough. So basically, how many one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 packages. I want you to download them because they contain some nodes that you will need them. I will give you 3 minutes to do that. So again, from packages, search, sort by, downloads, and then download 7 packages in the beginning. These ones. Do that, please, because you will need some nodes from those packages. So please remember, sort by downloads here. Should be downloads. All right, let's continue. Now, for example, if you remember one day I told you Dynamo can be very beneficial either in doing modeling complex geometries or data management. And as I mentioned in this exercise, we will focus more in data management. For example, now as you can see, I have level 1 and level 2 here. Imagine my project contains 300 levels. And according to the standard of my company, all these levels, they have to be capital letters. Imagine there are 300. If there are 300, this means I will go to level 1. Sorry, I will go to level 1 and I write it like this. Level 1. Same thing for level 2. Okay, yes. Level 2. Etc. So if I have 300 levels, I have to do this 300 times. So if it consumes 1 second, so 300, no, it's not 1 second, it's maybe 3 seconds each level. So 900 seconds you will consume in doing useless things, you can say. So it's not, you didn't do good progress in your project if you spend that time in this kind of useless things. That's why when we are using Dynamo, we can do this kind of tasks quickly. We can in case we have a project with levels that are still not capital letters, automatically we can push or run the script in order to fix the issue. So I have to do that. So basically, as you have seen last time, any problem we want to solve using Dynamo, we have to think algorithmically. So it's like, so what is the first step in your opinion? So basically, I have to get the parameter or the name parameter of these levels. How to get it? So actually, it's very similar to what we did last time. So I search for category because levels are category normally. Category. So, sorry, all elements of category. Well, this one I will need it, but it's not the first thing. So category, I need first category. This one. So after that, I will search about levels. You see levels that are category also here. And then I will connect. So how many levels I have? Basically, I have 2. Now I need to get the parameter of name. So how to get the parameter? So as you know, we can write get parameter. As you can see, there is this one, and there is this one from Rhythm also, this one. In the current case, it will work, both they will work because the parameter level is instance parameter. Now I'm in this floor plan, so let's, which level, this one? View, sorry, this is view name, so this one is level 2. Okay, let me go to, okay, I will select this. So levels, so these are the levels that we have. So the name of the level is level 2. So this one is instance parameter. This means both nodes, this or this one, they will work. This one will work for both cases, either if it is instance parameter or type parameter. I think you know the difference. This one will work only for instance, but fortunately it's instance parameter, this level value. Uh-oh, it's not, yeah, sorry, what's the, oh no, sorry, not this one, get parameter by name. No, not this one, I mean. So the name of the parameter is what is it, the name? So I have to check. So it's name. So here it should be between quotation because it should be string name. So this is the element and this is the, so as you can see, we have level 1 and level 2 now. So what I did now, it's like I selected that parameter. Like I opened the engine of Revit and I found that parameter. So now how to make these capital letters, because I need to change these capital letters. You just search about it. Write capital. Oh, sorry, no, it's not capital letter. They call it uppercase, I think. You see, to upper, oh, this one also. So convert the given string to all uppercase character. So I bring this. So this node will convert it to uppercase. You see, it's level 1 capital and level 2 capital, as you can see. So what is the next step? Let me ask you now. What is the next step in this script? I will delete this one. Please participate. What is the next step? Now my objective is to make the levels in Revit capital letters. Before they were level 1 and level 2. So what I did, I made this information as capital letter now. I can see it, upper cases. So what is the next step now? What is the next step, QGE?
replace the text.
Yeah, how to place it now, if you remember.
Press search for replace.
No, it's not replace. It's set parameter actually. Now we need to take that parameter and we set it. If you remember last time, we in the orientation. No, I forgot what did we set last time, but we used set parameter. So I have to search about it. So set parameter by name. So what is the element now? Basically, the element they are the same element. They are level elements. What is the name of the parameter? So basically it's name. I can of course, I can use this and copy it here, or I can directly connect it here. But anyway, I will make things more clean, so I will copy it and I will click it here. What is the value now? What should be the value?
Shrink to upper.
What do you say?
Shrink to upper is the value.
Yeah, I have to connect this here. So now, as you can see, the level now, okay, you see the levels now, they are not upper cases. So if I connect it, look what will happen. So what is string to up? Okay, here, to value. Automatically, it will ask you to uppercase or not. So automatically, they are upper now. Imagine if I have 300 levels or even 1,000 levels. This will happen in 2 or 3 seconds. No need to waste that 300 multiplied by 3, so 900 seconds to do this kind of things. Of course, when you are in the practice, you will face this kind of things, very small things, but they can consume time for nothing like that. That's why it's important to know how can you you develop small script to do such a thing. Okay. Go back and see this script in the video when I give you. Okay, let's jump to another thing now. Okay, I will give you 3 minutes to try. Okay, let me go bring it back. I will give you 3 minutes to try this. It would be very nice in your submission to before you do a script like this, you can draw a diagram which explain the process instead of directly jumping and do the script. Because you are beginner, so it's good to show how do you think before you start applying like this.
So I finished it, but I don't understand what makes it capital letter.
You don't know what?
I finished it, but I don't know what makes it into capital letter.
Show me, share your screen. Show me is phone model, right? Chinese company, right? Show me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's done, but I don't understand what makes it capital letter. What command made it capital letter?
yeah, because I think Yeah, no, you have to be careful here because you already looked the last look. First of all, you need to make the script like there is an end and there is a beginning. You should not make them one above the other. Yes, you have, yeah. So in order to read it easily now, because it's sequences, so at least you know how the data will work. No, 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 that one should be in the end. Yes, in the very end. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Look to the output of the end now. Look to the output. Look to the list. It's this one. Okay, we element set parameter. Okay. So what is the issue? There is no issue now because
No, there's no issue. I just don't understand what makes it capital letter.
that one string to upper. Look to the string to upper.
This.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
okay, okay, okay.
See the output always. You have to click on that list when it pops. Yeah, you pin it. You pin it. It will pin it. This one has make it string to upper, and
Oh, upper is uppercase.
yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, let's continue, please, because we have too many other things. You can watch the video. Okay, let me go to Revit for a moment because 1 second. You know, in the beginning, you are supposed to model your office right here, and you have to respect the constraint, and you need to make it parametric. So let's say this is my building. Let's say, okay, let me the unit is meter, and here also the unit is meter. So UN is the shortcut for unit. Okay, let's say this is my parametric office. So it's has these dimensions. Let's say it's I will make it 40 meter. Sorry, I will make it just okay. Let's say 40 meter height. Let's say this one is parametric. How to make it parametric? It's in the last video. I will just suppose I finished. I did it parametric, and now I will export it to my project. So how to do that? There is load into project. Of course, you will need an open project. Otherwise, it tells you there is no open project. You need an open project like this. So I will load it. And as you can see, Revit has enabled show mask mode, so newly created mask will be visible. Okay, no problem. So this is my office building. As you can see, this is it's just massing. It's just massing this one. Let's say it's 40 meter, right? So let's say, okay, let's say it's 10 floors. So basically I will go to elevation and I will create more floors or levels. I can even, I think, use array. And from here to here, it's 4. I need 1, 2, 3, that's, I think 8. Anyway, it's not enough, but this means I have 10. Okay, 10. I used array, just array. You can even do it manually, but I just used array. I will remove grouping because okay. No. Levels or sorry, group model. I will ungroup them. We'll select levels, move them a little bit here. So as you can see now, even though I created additional levels, but I cannot see them in the project browser. So why I cannot see them? First of all, because they are black, as you can see. Those that are black, you will not be able to see them. You will be able to see only the blue ones. Why? Because in Revit now, these levels, they are associated with views. And the views, they are here. This one is not associated with view, that's why I cannot see it. So how to make these black ones associated with view? So you have to go to view, and then you go to plan view, and you select all these. So all these, they are not associated with you, and you click OK. All of them, they will be, as you can see, they have come here from 1 to 11, and they have become also blue in order to understand they are associated with the view. But until now, I still have a mass, I don't have a building. As you can see, if I select it, it's saying it's family one and it's mass. Of course, yours, it should not be just a box like this, because I gave you some constraints you have to respect. But just for the sake of the, let's make it simple like this. Now how to, so this question now, change this mass into building elements. Okay, let me go to 3D. Now, the first thing you can do, first of all, when you select the mass, as you can see, there is create a mass floor. I can create mass floor. So I click on it, and it's asking me where you want to create the mass floor. So I will select all of them. I have to tick one by one, apparently. And they click OK. Look what will happen when I click OK now. As you can see, I have floors now. But these floors, if I select them,
Hello.
At DC or
Like, oh,
did you say something?
just now you were disconnected. It's okay now.
Okay. So, I can see bad network quality. You're causing notice. Anyway, so I said now I have mass in floors. So how to create them as real floors, and these walls, they should be real walls. So basically from massing and site, this is what you have to play with. So for floors, I select floors, and then it's asking me to select which floors you want to transfer them to massing. So this one, this one, this one, this one. I can even select like this. So now I select all of them, and then as you can see, there is create floor. I just click. Now if I select, as you can see, now they are overlapping. The massing and the floors, they are overlapping. There is floors, real floors, Revit floors here. Same thing for walls. Of course, the massing, I can deactivate it. I can go to visibility and graphics, so VV, I go to mass. Sorry, no, I think floor massing. Let's see floor. One second. Yeah, normally, okay. I activated this way, and then I go to mass floor, for example. Where is it? This one, I make it not active. Or I can deactivate all the massing. Okay. Anyway, I still need the massing actually, because I need to input the walls. When I want to make walls. So again, I have to go to massing, and there is, as you can see, there is walls. So I click on walls, and basically I will be able to select which elevation of the massing I want to make it wall. This one, for example, this one. To massing, there is also curtain system. I can make all this curtain system, and then I create system. I can make this wall, so I go to massing, wall. Now for the opening, there is nothing you can use as an opening. I mean windows. So windows, you have to insert them yourself. So you have to, okay, this one, there is show mask and hide mask. Already there is a functionality here to hide and show. What we are seeing now is only Revit elements. If you see, it means it's overlapping. They are overlapping, I think here. I'm not really sure why. It's like there is something overlapping. No? Oh, there is nothing? Anyway, so this is the way how you create your office building, but of course remember, it should not be a box like this because I give you constraints you have to follow. So now you know how to do this kind of, it's like a transfer from massing to Revit elements. It's very easy, as you can see. So now, but I gave you kind of constraint regarding even the WWR for each elevation. If you go to the project brief, if you go to the project brief, you will see there is constraint regarding the WWR. You see here, the building envelope in Revit should contain both window and curtain wall. And the WWR of each elevation is as follows. So it should be north 70%, south 30%, west 30%, and east 30%. And after that, there is even, you have to create a Dynamo script to demonstrate that the WWR of each elevation is equal to the WWR specified in the previous table. I see our friend, his brain is is warming up. Yeah, so you have to remember these constraints. Do you have any question regarding this? Of course, yeah, I forgot roof, same thing for roof. So you can select and then you select this one and create roof. So if my roof is like this, anyway. Now we are still in 100, you can say, or 200 maybe, the LOD here. Because in here, I asked you to hypothetical massing of 100, but actually when we convert the massing to Revit elements, especially when we insert materials, it will be considered as LOD of 300, level of development, if you remember, if we choose specific material, because you will need to choose specific material actually. So I think this is clear, right? After that, when you get an office building like this, you can insert a structure for it, and it should be beam and column, so a very basic structure. And you have to focus. I think you know how to answer structure, so you go to structure. Oh my God, this 21 they removed structure, but I think it's still here. But normally there should be tab, structure tab in 2020. Anyway, we have structure here. So you have to insert the structure. like a very basic one, just quickly. And beams also. So beams, how can we find beams now if there is no structure?
So are we simply creating this mass first, and then only we'll be using Dynamo to make all the shapes? Oh.
Again?
Are we simply doing a mass first, and then only we're gonna use Dynamo to make the shapes, or what?
Look, I think in the brief is clear. So in the beginning, you have to create parametric hypothetical massing of the building with these constraints. Until here, we're still talking about the massing. I didn't ask you to do anything using Dynamo, only maybe here.
Okay. So A, we're completely using Revit only. We're not gonna use.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here you will use B. We will use Dynamo to play with the parameters because it's parametric. The massing, you will use it here, as you can see.
Okay.
And after that, well, convert the massing to Revit elements here. So here we are still in Revit again. We come back to Revit. I will explain also this one, Dynamo Player. I will explain to you later on. It's clear, right? All right, let's continue. Okay, let's talk about this Dynamo Player now. Or 1 second. Okay, let's talk about this Dynamo Player. Let's say I did this script, the one I have shown you last time. 1 second. No. We'll make it manual because automatically already the levels they have become capital letter. I don't want that, so I cannot now. Okay, this means there is, I think, uppercase and lowercase to lower, as you can see. So I can, instead of this, I can use lower. I play. All of them, they are lower. Let's say I want. Do you have any idea what is Dynamo Player? Anybody has an idea about Dynamo Player? Okay, you don't have any idea, right? Okay, look, Dynamo Player is very nice. Please focus here. So, okay, I will save this small script that I did to change to capital letter. I will save it and I will call it capital letter. So in desktop, I will call it, uppercase. Uppercase. So I saved this and I will close. And I will close also Dynamo. I will go to my project. As you can see, my levels, they are still not capital letter. Please focus here, this is important. So if I go to manage, as you can see, there is Dynamo Player here. So what is Dynamo Player? Basically, Dynamo Players will execute your scripts without opening them. How is this? Why is it important? It's important because, for example, if you are working in an architectural firm, not everybody knows how to use Dynamo. That's why if you develop a script and you want to share it with your friend, it's good to find a way to give them the chance to execute it in a friendly way, like this. So I will bring my script, which is in desktop. So this is to uppercase. This is my script. I can run it actually. I just click run. No need to see the script because many, when they see the script, they will be scared. So I will just click run and look what will happen here. I will bring it here. Look. So when I run it, So automatically now I can see the capital letters or the uppercase. Now the good thing, because they developed this Dynamo player too many times before, in the beginning it was very basic thing. Now it's more sophisticated actually. Of course, if you click this, it will open your Dynamo and it will execute it. Sorry, it will show you Dynamo. So it's like you open Dynamo if you click this one. And there is this one. This one is important also. Close Dynamo to continue. So Dynamo should be closed. This one, it will show you the input. Normally there is no input. I didn't consider any input. That's why it's not no input. Yeah, no input to edit. Okay, let's say how to make an input now. This means, okay, let me open the script again. All right. Now, in order to make inputs, let's say the category I want it to be input, because, for example, let's say I want the script to work for levels. Please focus here. It's very nice thing. This one, very important, and you will need to use it in your career. So let's say I want be able to make uppercase for levels, and I want to make sometimes uppercase for example. Now this script works only with levels, as you have seen. When I run it, it does not make these elevations capital also. This means if I make this as an input, I click right and I select is input. This is input. Look now, when I close this Dynamo, I will save it. I will refresh. Look, when I click input, look what happened. I can select what is the input. So this means I can change to elevation, for example. Now if I run, it's not to run. Yeah, well, a problem has happened because probably elevation, it's the level name is not called name, maybe. You see, this one is view. This one is view name. That's why it's not working. But I think I understand the because you have to be careful to the parameter. They should be the same. So now if I edit, this means if I edit it, it will not work also. Because okay, elevation. So if I run from here, it will not work. So these are the elevations. Element set. There is, okay, what about get name? Yeah, sorry, it's still elevation. I have to change it, elevations here. You see, it's not working because already we don't have this parameter, so the issue has happened here. Okay, let's try to apply another thing which can, okay. Yeah, there is one question I asked you. So basically here, if I go to, I asked you to make the developed script compatible with Dynamo Player. This means in Dynamo Player, you have to identify which are the inputs and even the outputs sometimes. So create a Dynamo script which can manipulate the geometry constraint of the massing. So basically, the constraints are the inputs now. So if you make them Dynamo Player compatible, which means you will be able to see in this Dynamo Player, you will be able to see how much you can input, how much you can play with the variables. Each constraint, A, B, C, D, depends on the what you did. Now, for example, okay, let's do another thing. Okay, let's open. Okay, let me open new script, a new working area. Let's get category. Let's get levels again. This question I gave you. This question in the assignment actually. There is a question I asked you to, where is it? Let me search about level. All right, this one. Create a script to control the level's height in the project using slider in Dynamo. So for example, okay, these are the levels. So all elements of category, this one. So we have all these levels. Now, what is the height of levels? If I select level, so it's how can I get the height now? So this one is level name. I thought, okay, yeah, it should be here. Okay, yeah, elevation. Yeah, elevation. So elevation parameter is regarding the height. So I will, okay, let's get that parameter. I can use this or this one, so it's not that important because they will work. Get parameters. So this one should be elevation. So these are the elevation. As if you remember, we used elevation of 4 meters. So now, as you can see, 0, 4, 8, etc. until 40. Now, as I mentioned, I want to play with the height. How can I, for example, let's say I want to add, I want to change, or I want to add to each level from 0 to 1 meter, additional 1 meter. This means I want a slider to make this one can be plus 0 until 1, which means it can be the maximum 1 meter. This one, it can be the maximum 5 meter. This one, it can be from 8 to 9, etc., etc. So how to do that? So this means I can create slider. It should be integer. Minimum, okay. Sorry, it should not be integer. It should be just slider. Number like this. So minimum is 0, and this one should be 1, and the step, let's say it's 0.1. I will create A plus B because I want this to increase with plus 1 maximum. So we create just a code block A plus B. So A plus B. You see now, yeah. You see the difference between this? So it's exactly this equal. Now, if I increase 0, so this one is plus 0.2 maximum. This one is 0.1. So this means I can now set this new parameter to the elevation. And I have the control here. So how to set parameter? So I will call set parameter to, okay, type or instance. What are the elements? Elements, of course, they are elevations, these elevations. What is the parameter name? It's, again, elevation. And, okay, okay, let's keep it automatic. And what? Okay, parameter name. And I can choose this one, new value. This is a new value. It's loading because I already added 1 meter, so now it will change all of them. What happened now? Actually, when you are using Dynamo, you may face this kind of issues, but normally this, what I did, it's simple thing. You should not face an issue like this. Elevation, so it's correct. But too many bags, actually, especially before 2 years ago, always when I was using it, too many issues you can find. So why now it's not... I didn't even save the file. But I think you understand the logic, right? If you don't understand, let me know, please. You know, the submission is 8th of next month. I think 8, right? Okay, I think now the problem, this is the issue, when Dynamo is not working, you will need to open again Revit also. It's not, if you close Dynamo, everything will close. Not only Dynamo, so it's very... See, everything has gone now. So this means you have to save. Any progress you do, you have to save it. So this is what we learned from this. You have to save. I forgot about it, but fortunately we had a problem, so I will try to do it again quickly. Okay, this one is not. So before you start any script, working on any script, you save that file and you keep saving every time, because many issues can happen in Dynamo actually. Even though it's okay, let's work with only these 2 levels. Okay, so again, my objective, as you can see, I have an objective. I want to play with the height of the levels. So the basic thing I can do, if I have only one level, I can just bring category, and then where is levels? Sorry, levels, all elements of category. Where is category? Okay, get parameter. Okay, I will just use this one. Elements. What is the name of the parameter? It's elevation. So quotation, elevation. So this is the height. Now I want to set the parameter of elevation. Okay, let's say the unit now is millimeter. I will change it here to meter. Okay, let's go back. So what I want to do, I can, for example, I play with this 4. I make slider. Okay, let's bring slider with number. Let's say the minimum is 4, let's say, and the maximum is 10. And okay, I will bring A plus B as I did before. So A plus B. This is the A and this is the B. Now here I will change it just to minimum is 0 and here is 2 meter, for example, and okay. Okay, I will save this so in case I have problem. So I will call it level height. Okay, now I have to input this data. So I have to set it. Set parameter. I can use this one because it's instance parameter, as you know. Elevation, we can see it in the properties. So what are the elements? So again, there are elevations. What is the variable? So elevation, I can connect it, but I will bring it here to make things clean. And the new variable, the new value is this one. Oh my God, again.
So maybe there's a problem because I followed yours and then it came out yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah. Since just now.
Normally, what is the problem? Normally everything is okay. But now it's not even working like this. I have to close again.
This is the warning.
Where is it? Where is the warning?
In the chat, in the meeting chat.
Sometimes you cannot understand what they are saying because this is kind of generic warning. Many type of warnings, they will just show you that one.
Oh.
But I prefer to see warning instead of everything is not working like this. But anyway, it's only one question with this. But normally the workflow is okay. It should work. But okay, let me try to play that parameter with Dynamo player instead of Dynamo. Sometimes actually it can work. We'll see. Let me open it and make sure it's working correctly. So level height. Yeah, I still set parameter. Set parameter instance. So what are the elements? These are the elements. Parameter name and no, I forgot connected and it's automatic here. I think I understand why, because I think this one is considered as string, maybe the output. Anyway, I will try to fix it. Sorry about that. It's out of my control. But you have to be ready, actually. When you are using Dynamo, many issues you will face. Especially before. Now, you can say it's more or less is better than before. Before, it was terrible. Okay. Do you find it difficult what I'm showing you? You need to practice. It's about practicing. Even if you find it difficult, if you practice, you'll find it very easy. When your mind starts resonating
Left
with.
brain burning.
It's good. It's good. It's good to learn these kind of things now. This is what will make you different from other architects, because everybody knows how to use simple Revit now. Level height. This one should be manual. Set parameter. So the elements, they are these. Parameter name is this. And okay, I think I need to change this one string. String to number, or string to objects, or to array. Convert an object to string to array. No, string from array, string from object to number. This one. I will connect this, and I will connect this, but I still need to run. I don't want to run it like this. Okay, let me run. Let's see. Well, it's not working like this, but at least we didn't see. I will connect it like this. I will save it, and I will try to run it using the Dynamo Player. Sometimes some scripts, they will work in Dynamo Player. So Dynamo Player, so I click and then I go to the file. Where is it? So I open desktop. Basically I have two. Level height I did, and two uppercase. You see now normally it's working. So okay. But now I need to, okay, let's for example say level height. It depends. Okay, we added 2 meters. This means it has become 6 normally. If I go to the elevation, no, actually it's the units. The units are, as you can see, it's working. So the unit should be, unit is length. Okay, length should be meter. Okay, let's run again. So basically now it should be 6. Close Dynamo. I will refresh. What is my Revit? You see, it's working very nice now. So in Dynamo it didn't work. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I asked you. Now the good thing. Now if I click in edit input, I will not have, because I don't have any input. This means I can select that slider and make it as the input. This is what I want to show you. This is the big idea. So this slider, I click right, it should be as an input. So I will be able to change here this number. I will close, and I will refresh, and I will click edit input. I will, okay, edit input. You see, I have a slider here. I can see it here. So I can play with this value because I selected as an input. And I click play. What happened now? It will, why is 7? Yeah, the problem is, yeah, it's like this means I need another slider to make -2 or minus the same value, because now, for example, now it's 5 and 9. If I play again, it will be 7 and 11. As you can see, it's like it doesn't start from the beginning, because in the beginning I had 0. So this kind of issues, they are related to the logic. So you have to solve it in the script. how to keep it adding between 0 and 2 from the initial levels. So before it was 0 and 4. Level 1 is 0, level 2 is 4. I think you understand what I'm saying. So now the good thing also is that if I edit the script, as you can see now, it's called number slider, this one. I can rename this. I just double click and I say level height, level height. Of course, I can add meter or anything. I save and I refresh. You see, it's called level height. This means even you, when you create massing with all these constraints, you can call it them A, B, C, and D, etc. And since they are, you can modify them, they are parametric, you can create slider. So after that, you will see only your massing here with very cute Dynamo player here with all these sliders. You play whatever you want, and you know the names. This is A, this is B, and this is C. So it's really helpful in many ways to do this thing. So the trick, again, the trick is when you edit the script, this one. So the trick is you click right and you select this as an input. If you want this one also to be as an input, it depends on you. But as you have seen, we cannot change to elevation, for example. I think you understand the logic behind this. Any question? I will give you 6 minutes and 30 seconds to try what we just did using Dynamo Player, etc. So 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Those that camera is not on, they have to switch on the camera.
Can you see what's wrong?
Swachi, okay, Alexander, is there Li Yong Cheng, Xin, Wei Wan?
So can you see what's wrong with my share screen?
Who is this LS? Lu Yong Chen? Lu Yong Chen? What is Lu Yong Chen? Is Lu Yong Chen with us? Xing Wei Han?
You switched on the cam, but it didn't show.
Do you feel your brain is... Do you feel your brain is warming up, Lu Yong Chen?
Yeah, need a lot of time to digest.
If I were you, maybe you just... Well, anyway, it's like you have to spend one weekend only with this assignment in order to do very good progress with it. From the morning until 5 p.m. Yeah, you need to practice. There is no way in doing this such thing. Practice. It's not about memorizing. Even me, I don't memorize the... Well, of course, I still remember this category and all elements of categories, but like uppercase, I forget about it. That's why you just do search, you find it. Since you have a brain, so you have everything. So the logic is made using your brain, not using Dynamo. That's why when you are using Dynamo, sometimes it's good to mention this is step 1. You write what you will do in step 1. Step 2, what you will do. And So you have to write your algorithm like this way. So this one is all elements of categories, select all the elements, and then bring that variable, so get parameter and see the value of this parameter, and then set it. So it's good to not just to keep thinking, you have to write the diagram of your workflow. And those who do this in the assignment should be a very good thing. There should be additional marks for them. You have to do that. You have to do diagram for the scripts. And please make sure your scripts that are clear, because, for example, this script, in order to export it now, I can do a screenshot, of course, using any software. But in Revit, in Dynamo itself, if you go to File here, there is Export Workspace as an image, as you can see. But before you do that, it's good to make colors like this. You select, you create a group, you call them a name. Then let's say this is another group. Create, you give the title. It's up to you. Same thing, maybe this is output. I change to make things organized and easy to be read. Let's say we did all these things. Anything here? So I go, you have to zoom, actually, you have to zoom like this, and then you go to export, workspace as image, and you save it whatever you want. So it's level something here. So when I save it, if I go to my desktop, it's here. So this is, sorry. So this is my script. Because the submission of this assignment is report, so these things, they should be clear, and presentation slide that you will present. So you have to, when you are talking about the script, we need to see the script should be clear. Even these small things, A plus B. So how can I know it's A something plus another thing here? The parameter that you are calling. So if you will submit something which is not clear, no need. Things should be clear. That's why I asked you to do a presentation slides instead of poster, because if you do poster and you have many scripts, if you want to make them clear, they should be very big. This means you are 10 students or 11. There is no enough space to. Xing Wei Han, are you a hacker?
What?
We cannot see you. Are you a hacker? Do you have a, did you become an expert in using Dynamo?
No.
You said yes?
I said no.
So I'm still getting yellow. I'm still getting yellow.
Show me, show me. Show me. Chinese mobile. Show me, share your screen. Okay.
Just now I couldn't follow how you fixed the issue.
How did I fix the issue? I used the Dynamo player, but wait 1 second. Parameter name. Parameter name is connected to elevation, right? Can you show me? Because it's behind that box, so we don't really see it well.
Sorry, which one?
Parameter name. Okay, no, I mean the last box, The parameter name is connected to the elevation, right? The last box, yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, element set parameter by name, type or instance, except argument string, but called with elements. You see your mistake. You see, yes, this is your mistake. You see, you have to save your work because probably when you fix it, you will find an issue. Look, the element where it's connected, the element parameter. No.
Huh?
The last box, element of the last box.
Okay.
No, the element input, Yeah, that one. Look where it's connected.
It's connected to here, category.
But it's calling for element, not category. It should be connected to elements.
Oh, okay. So here?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I have the issue.
Connect them. You didn't connect yet.
No. Now I have the loading issue.
Ah, okay. So this means you should not. Okay.
Should I? Maybe I can wait for it for a while. I can wait for a while.
Okay, wait. But in case it doesn't work, since you saved your work, you can open again and make sure it's not automatic because when it is manual, this issue will not happen. You understand what?
So
And
if it's manual, I click run manually.
exactly.
Then it won't
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
Okay.
So can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
I'm using the script actually, like the slider thing, but I cannot revert back all the Unix number.
You cannot what?
After I play the scripts, then it changed the level, but I cannot revert it back. Right.
Yeah, this means you mean okay. You mean, for example, you added 1 meter. You want it to
Go back
be
to the previous.
okay. Look, you have a brain, right? You have brain in your mind. Yes.
Yes.
So this means okay. Open the script. Let's see the script. Because these things are all based on logic. Actually, you have to think. You find the solution. This is how we solve problems here. So now you have in one side you are adding a positive value from 0 to 1, right? This means it's possible also maybe to add another variable, but instead of plus, it can be minus. Maybe you can create another script to do the exact opposite of this one. So you can create another script to return it back when you play it, but with the minus value, if you understand.
So means that is something like
-1 until 0. Minimum is -1. Okay, it's one second. But I said probably you will need to create another script because now it's like you can use a script to add the positive value and another script to add minus or negative value. It depends. It depends. You have to take your time and you have to think about the issue. You cannot solve it like this, like abracadabra. You have to think it because it's based on logical thinking. So you have to find a way, because even if you create 2 scripts, well, if you create 2 scripts, I think it still work. But it's like if you run the positive value twice, you have to run the negative value twice also. It's like, I think you understand. But me, I was thinking maybe you can find a solution to integrate both the scripts in the same, in one script, and no, I have to close. Yeah, I have to close. No, you have to click on input. You clicked on edit, I think. Yes, you click it on edit.
Okay.
Is it working?
It's working. I have to reduce one by one again.
Okay, good. You see, it's working now, but this is not a good solution. This is it's good, but it's not the best solution. The best solution is to create one script which can solve the issue, or which can combine this positive, adding positive value and adding negative value in one script. You have to find a way to do it. This is the best solution instead of creating two scripts. Why? I think you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you need to find the logic behind doing that in one script, and it's possible 100%. So it's like you will need, even me, I need to think about it. I don't have the solution right now. I have to think about it actually.
Okay.
Or maybe possibly you can use only one slider with -1 and +1. So when you see it, I think you understand what I'm saying. One slider with
I start from negative, right?
Yeah. But you have to be careful that time when you add +07, you have to make -07. It's like you see now what you are applying is, this is the algorithmic thinking or logical thinking. You need to think too much before you solve the problem. You see, now you are playing between -1 and +1. So, of course, in a Dynamo in Dynamo, you can create many inputs. For example, you can create another slider, which is, instead of -1, you can even select -5, for example, as another input. So it depends. I will come back in a while.
Bye bye.
Nabe.
Ui.
Alex，我的 slider 不会换东西的嘞，你 select 看你的。
哎呦，吃早餐没有？ 我一点东西都没有学到。
Hello Hello，
星 VS 做什么？因为我跑9点半才进来，完全不知道他是做什么。
我根本就没有学到东西。
哎，宏观，你那个 Code Rock 那边那个 B 是怎样的？哦，给下 B 的啊。
等一下，B 的 background noise 更高。哦，你在 Hotway 上面
没有啊。
，B 的 background noise 很高。
好塞啊，好塞啊！啊，
What happened to 2GE? What happened? So, okay, let's continue. Where is Lim Han Jian? Where is B Swat Chi? Where is Li Yong Cheng? Where is Ching Wei Han? You have to switch on the camera so I know you are following, not playing Angry Bird or. Where is Fortnite? He's not here today.
Sir.
Do
Sir.
one thing. Yes.
Do you feel your brain is burning when teaching us?
Sorry?
Do you feel your brain is burning when teaching us?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Do I what?
Do your brain is burning when teaching us? Where you keep asking that, is it you feel the heat or not?
No. No, I don't. Okay, let's please, this is very important. Remember, what we are doing is not for granted, it's for your assignment. All things I'm showing you, it's for your assignment. So let's jump to one thing that you will need. There is one, I think even 2 questions. So if you understand what I will show you now, you will be able to solve 2 questions. Okay, let's forget about this script. Let's open new Dynamo. Hey, let's play a game here. Let's say we have a wall like this. And we have 3 doors. Or let's say 5 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you know, if you select one door and you go to edit type, there is a parameter called fire rating. And you know, it depends. Fire rating, normally there is classes, like I think there is A, B, C, D, I think. And it's classes, it's related to the fire resistance of the door. So, and this fire resistance or fire rating is, they count it using time. So if it is 60 minutes or 30 minutes or more or less. So let's say we have this door, let's say I selected this door, let's say this one is 20 minutes, for example. Let's say it's 20. We mean what 20 minutes anyway. Of course, you in your assignment, you have to search about this things related to fire rating. I think in the assignment I explained, but I don't really remember. You have to check anyway. Sorry, this one. Okay, let's say we duplicate this one, and in order to be able to change the fire rating, so fire rating, this one is 60. This one I will duplicate, and I will use this one is 35. And this one, let's say, is also 20. Okay, this one is duplicate is 90, for example. So now all these doors, they contain the information which is related to the fire rating, and I just use 35 minutes, 90, etc., etc. Please focus here. Let's say I have a project where I have 100 doors, and each door has this information. But me, I want to get only the doors which they have a fire rating equal to 60 or more. How to develop a Dynamo script to detect these doors now automatically and make the color red. So I want a script to detect them and show me. Let's say we have 100 doors. I want to see them. I cannot go one by one, waste my time like that. So I have to do. So basically, we need, first of all, it's like when it's like, obviously I need to select these doors and bring their parameter first, at least. So I think everybody knows how to do this now. So category, so it should be doors, category, where is category? So here doors, so I press until I find doors. All elements of category, all elements of category. Basically we have 6 doors or 5 doors. These are the doors. Now the parameter is fire rating, right? So get parameter, so to make sure I'm in the correct path. So since it's type parameter, so I have to use this one from Rhythm, this one. I cannot use this parameter, get parameter by name. This one, sorry, this one. This one, it will not work. I will bring it, I test it, and you will see it will not work. This one is in Revit core nodes. That's why they developed another one in Rhythm, which is equal to this one, but it can work with type parameter. Fire rating parameter is type parameter, not instance. So I will bring that one again. So get parameter. So this one is from Rhythm. Get parameter value. So what is the, okay, I will bring string instead of code block, I will bring string. So I will just write fire rating. Normally it's written like this. So the parameter name is this, parameter name is this. This one, it will not work. What is the element? So these are the elements and these are the elements. As you can see, this one is nothing. This one is working. And apparently I forgot to assign one parameter to one of the doors. So in order to find it quickly, I will just create, because there are 5, I will just create schedule. So doors, fire rating, sorry, doors, family and type, and fire rating. So this one, there is no information, so we'll just input it here. Of course, I can highlight to see it, so it's this door. So the last one, I forgot to input information. Come on. I will input it here. Okay. As you can see, of course, in Dynamo also I will see it. If I go to Dynamo, so basically all doors, they have the same. So this one I will delete it. So this one, it doesn't work, as I mentioned. All right, now I have the parameters and I have the doors, but I want to filter. It's like I want to filter only the doors which they have a fire rating more or equal to 60. Now I can see it easily. Actually, I have only 2 doors, but imagine if I have 100, it will be difficult to do this kind of things manually. Okay, now there is a new node that you don't know, and you have to remember, and almost in any script you will need to use it when it comes to conditions and filtering in Dynamo. And it's called filter by Boolean. What do you mean? Filter, you know what does it mean? And Boolean, do you know what does it mean, Boolean? Anybody knows what does it mean? Okay, so Boolean in computer science, there is different type of parameter. There is a number like this, number. There is a text, which is string. And there is Boolean, which is yes or no. True or false, or yes or no. For example, if I one second, I think it's equal. If equal, yeah, this one equals to equals. You see, for example, this one, it will this node, it will measure if two things are equal or not. For example, let's say 20 and 10. They are not equal. So the x is 20 and the y is 10. The output is Boolean. It's telling you if it is true or false, yes or no. If I make this 20, so both they will be 20, true. So it's true. So now we understand what is Boolean. So this Boolean parameter is true or false. And when I said there is a node called, look, true or false, yes or no, or 1 or 0. 1 is true, 0 is false. We have to, here we need to, in order to filter these the doors which they have rating equal to 60 or more, we need a node filter by Boolean. So filter by Boolean mask, they call it. This one, it can be a little bit confusing, so you have to focus. But it's very important node, this one of the very powerful ones. So how this one works? First, you will need the list of the elements. And now, since I'm considering only the rating, fire rating equal or more than 60. So I need this one, equal or greater than a number. So this one is equal, so what is the x? So this is the x, and the number is 60. Look what will happen in the output of this. There's a problem. Yeah, normally I think normally it should work, but I think this should be. I have to change this from string to number. I think so. Let me try. Because it's string to number, string from object, string from array, or number to this one to number. Let's try this. Aha, it's working now. Look what happened. This node what it did, so it took all the values and it's trying to check if it is equal or more. As you can see, 90. It's true, it's equal or more than 60. The second is false because it's 20, it's less than 60, and so on. 60 is equal. Aha, this means now, and you have to remember that in this mask, you have to use, since it's by Boolean, if you remember, by Boolean we mean yes or no, or true or false. So this means mask input can be true or false. This means, as you can see, there is an input and output here. I can apply these, I can take this list of this element and check if they respect this condition or not, and I mask them. Look now what happened. I will find two lists. So those they respect the condition that are here, and those they don't respect the condition that are here. You see? Of course, if I go and change the parameter, for example, if I make another door respecting the conditions, let's say this one. say, okay, this one is already 60. Let's say instead, let's say it's 75. Of course, now in the in list, if you remember, it will be 3 elements, as you can see. So this one is the in, and this one is the output. If you want to see only the in, you can create a list. List, create. And you can create another list here if you want just to see them. I know it's a little bit complicated, but well, we have to understand the logic, and after that, it will not be any problem. So from here until here, there is no problem, I think, for all of you. This one is very easy. Now, the problem is that when I brought the superior or equal, this superior equal, it requires you to change these numbers from string to number, because this node, the output is string apparently. So this is why did we bring this one. Now we have to apply. So we have the list of numbers here. We have to apply the condition. So superior or equal to 60, because this is my objective in the beginning. I have an objective. In the project brief, you see, the interior of building should contain separation walls, and those elements, the fire rating of 80% of those should be class B, 60 minutes. Of course, you will need to insert doors. You can apply this just in one level if you want, but you have to specify I apply this in one level or 2 levels, so we have to make things clear. Now I'm asking the percentage. Of course, since I have the values, so 3 out of 5. So you can get the percentage now. So 3 out of 5 multiplied by 100, right? So that's the percentage if you want. For example, so I will press A divided by B divided by B and divided by 100. Sorry, divided by B. All this should be multiplied by 100. So again, it's not working because normally it's the same thing. I think because of sorry. Sorry, this is I didn't. Yeah, sorry. Normally I have to create a count. There is count node, so it will count how many elements here. So basically we have, what is one? Again, this is another issue. What about here? Okay, let's forget about the list, because yeah, let's forget about this. As you can see, I counted here the in, there are 3. If I count this one, so basically there are 2. So basically A divided by this. Is it correct? For example, I want, okay, yeah, well, I should not divide by this. I have to divide by the total. Total is 5, so 100. So this means I need another one, A plus, I hope you understand what I'm doing here. A plus B. Now I just want to calculate the percentage, that's it. Because here the percentage of this is 3 out of 5, right? That's why I counted the 2 lists and I got the sum, and now 3 divided by the total. So basically 60% now of the doors, they respect the condition, which is equal or more than 60 minutes. I wanted to mention something else. Yeah, let's say we want to increase the sophistication of our script. We want for instead, because now we still don't know which are the exact doors that respect that condition. I cannot see them. So what about if I apply a color to these doors? You are with me, right? You have to focus here, please. You have to focus. Otherwise, you will like is playing Fortnite or Hong Guam. I keep saying switch on the camera or what? Ching Wei Han. Is there a script keeping switching off your cameras or what? It's like automatic. After 10 minutes, you switch off. Okay, I said, let's say I want to see the doors, which they respect that condition in, because now I cannot see them. I go back to my script, and there should be a node which can change the colors, actually. I have to search about it. So I need to change the color of the walls. They are here, the doors they are here. So there is, I think, element color or something. Forgot about it. I have to search. Color. Sorry. Color. You see this one? Okay, let's write elements also. So color of elements. It's not working. So okay, RGB. I think this one. No, it's not this. What's this one? The return color dimension. Get color. Sometimes you have to bring too many nodes in order to find which one I can use. Okay. Nobody should element color, not just color like this. Color. Aha, this one. Override elements color in active view. This one, for example. So this one, we need the elements. So these are the elements. And the color, for example, I can construct RGB color, red, or I can just bring red. There is red color anyway. All right, let's bring RGB. So this one, what is this? Alpha. So there is by default color already. You see, these are the doors that respect the condition, but the color is not that interesting, so I have to change it. So I have to play. I can put sliders here, and I connect to the RGB. You see, it has become a little bit gray. So this means, what's this? The alpha value. Okay, let's connect the alpha also. Okay. You have to test, because now let's say it's more. Are just going gray. Color by RGB. Okay, this one, the alpha. Okay, red value 0. Anyway, we still can see them, but I just want to change the color to more interesting color. Okay, I think. Okay, let's see alpha. Yeah, the alpha is making. Okay, alpha, I will connect red. Doesn't work like this. What is color?
Sir, you need to have each, you cannot combine all of the RGB. You need to have individual slider for each element. Then you can change the color.
Yeah, but okay, let's try. As you can see, there is even this one. Okay, let's try this one. Color. There's a problem here. Okay, let's try to follow what you said. Yeah, now we have another color, but still not interesting. But anyway. So this means when we have the same value of the RGB, the color will be, there will be no color, it's just gray or black. It's strange. Anyway, as you can see, now we can play with the color. So we are increasing the red. Green here. Yeah, like this. So now automatically now, look, if I make this compliant to 60 minutes, let's say I make it 65 here, it will be green if I make it 65. Automatically, because this one has become green because I think the same type, as you can see, it's exactly the same type. Of course, if I continue creating other doors, yeah, because there is no info. Okay, now the information is there because the same type also. If I bring it normally, the problem. Let's say if I make it 20 now, it will. It didn't lose the color because there is no in the script. There is no part which will make it lose the color. It's already has got the color before. This means unless I create another camera probably. So because these colors they applied on this view, and in the script there is no place to remove them. That's why. It's like I can fix this issue. For example, I can add another part of the script, which when I activate, it will bring the color back to white. I think you understand what I'm saying. It's very similar to the issue of levels Alexander has shown. So he said when I increase, it's increasing. How can I return it back? It's the same. How can we return this color back to white now? Because it doesn't comply. So always there is kind of these issues. You have to find a way how to solve them. Okay. Is there any questions?
So I have a question.
Yeah, share your screen, please.
Can you see my screen? There's one issue from this one, the list count here. There's supposed to be four numbers, but they only count one.
Yeah. You know what? The issue here is that the counting is counting the list. You have only one list, but you have so the counting one is one list, as you can see. It's not the element that are, yes, there are 4, but the counting is counting the list. That's why, in order to solve this, There's two solutions. Either you connect the list count directly to the other node, the node which is before. Can you go left a little bit? Yeah, you connect it directly, or the second solution, you can bring a node called flatten. Bring a node called flatten. Flatten. Connect it to okay. Connect that list. Yeah, that list. Connect it to flatten.
This list.
Yeah. Connect. See the output now of this flatten, how it has become.
Oh,
you see,
individually.
you can see only the elements now. You understand?
Oh, okay. Flatten. Okay.
So it's like flatten. It will, if you have one list or many elements inside one list, you bring flatten. All the elements will be outside that list. In case if you have a list inside the list and the second list there is elements. If you apply flatten, as you can see, there is amount. That amount is by default, I think it's 1. Can you see the amount? There is amount. No, in flatten node there is AMT. Just put the mouse there. Okay, it's saying the value is 1, right?
Yeah, negative 1.
Because now it's working because you have only one list. Imagine you have a list inside a list, and the second list there is elements. So the amount should be 2 in order to remove all the lists.
I see. Right.
So is there any questions? I will give you the time now to practice what we did, and you show me. So Lu Wong Ping, did you finish your mission in War Zone? I just have seen you now. You were sleeping, right?
No.
You have to say the truth. I'm recording this. It's an investigation. You were sleeping, right?
No.
So, are you expert in Dynamo now?
Bit very light.
You still have only 3 weeks, and I advise you really to start working on this assignment. Try it this week, because now at least you still the information is still fresh. If you keep it until next week or the other week, you may suffer actually. But anyway, this video will be recorded for you. Remember to see the project brief and let me know if you don't understand anything. Let me know. One moment, please. I will share the screen. I want to talk about this project brief again. You see, there is, for example, this question. Well, this one, I think you know how it works. Remember, always when you develop a script, you have to put a description of the script, very short description. So the script will do this. These are the steps, maybe, or very short description. Because always your presentation should be for those who don't have experience in using the software. So anyone can join your presentation, will understand at least what you're doing overall. You see, there is this question, for example. Create script to calculate the total number of required parking for the office building. You know, in office building, those who are used to be in the practice, usually the number of parking is calculated based on the floor area, right, of the project, of the office. So if I tell you we need 1 parking for cars per 46 meters square of the floor area of the project, this means if you can extract the information of the office area and you know that the requirement for 1 parking is 46, for example, meters square, you can make a division, and you can even develop it as a Dynamo player. You make it compatible to Dynamo player. And the last question here, this one. This one is very important, and I will see how do you think. This 3, it's about innovation. So here it doesn't give you any specific type of things to do, or compared to previously. So here you are required to develop a Dynamo script to solve, facilitate any repetitive task architects used to find as time consuming in real life. So any idea, so you have to bring your idea, you have to explain your idea and show, yes, it really takes time, especially those who used to work, they know this kind of issues. And then you have to bring or give a short description of the workflow with the support of clear screenshots of the and illustration. So your idea can be inspired from compliance to regulation, related to safety or green building or accessibility, etc. So it's up to you. You just need to explain your idea and you show what you did in order to solve the problem. So this is very important. And here it will be clear those who really understand or they apply this algorithmic thinking. I will see in your presentation those who are doing good here. Because here I'm given many instructions here and I have shown you how to do most of the questions actually. But the last one, you have to be innovative. So if you have any questions, I'm here. Please, if you have any issue, if you forgot something, you can share your screen. I will remind you what to do. It doesn't mean you have to keep suffering like that. If I still can remind you because I know you may forget the name of some nodes or what is the next step. I can help you.
Sir,
Yes.
I want to ask why I cannot find my doors here.
Okay, because normally you executed something in Revit and you should cancel. You should not execute anything in order for the script to run. And you didn't run also. Did you run the script? You didn't run. It's manual.
Wait. Oh, okay.
But there is issue. So what is the issue now? You have to now you are setting the parameter to 60. Why you are setting the parameter? You have to get the parameter to see them first. You have to bring element get parameter because now you are setting the parameter.
Oh, wait.
What you want to do, you have always to ask yourself, you have to be very honest with yourself with Dynamo. You have to say, I want to do this, and then you try to achieve it. So what you want to do?
I don't know.
That's the issue. That's the issue. You don't know. That's the issue. So Revit will not help you if you don't know. Yeah, you need an objective and you need to know the steps to reach that objective. If you don't know how to walk like this, how can you reach your objective? You have to know which first step, second step. Using your logic and your knowledge about these nodes, so basically a combination of them. What is your objective of doing all the very first objective? What you want to do?
To categorize the doors and find out what which door is above 60 rated.
Okay, so this is the very big objective. Now, in order to reach it, what you did?
Find out the category of doors.
Okay, you called all the doors, right?
Yeah.
But why you are the big node is element set parameter. Why you are setting parameter? Why you are setting? You have to get parameter. Get, it will show you the parameter name. Set, it will input the parameter. You have to be careful. No, they should be connected actually. Just write get parameter connected without any. Okay, you can see them.
This one.
No, yeah, that one. You should use this one because it's instance parameter.
Okay.
See the value. Wait 1 second. You have to see the output first. What is the output? Okay, yeah. Okay, everything is. All of them, there are 20 and only 190, right?
Yeah.
So what is the next step now? Okay, you change string to string. No, list. It should not be connected to that list. It should be connected to the list of elements. List of elements, not the parameter. Elements. What is the list of elements of doors? Yeah, that one. Sheetbook. Yeah, exactly. Now the mask is not working because there is a problem there. Yes, you still didn't make the condition. It's correct, but you still need. Yeah, you still need to make what is so the x more or equal to. I think the x should be the list of values, not the 60. The values that you have should be connected to x.
This one.
Exactly, yes. And the y, so we will, yeah. See, always see the list, what happened. See what happened to... See what happened to the, yeah, that one. Superior or equal, superior or equal. See the list, what happened, the output. Okay, you see, it's not working. That's why always it's important to see what is the output, always. Okay, pin it. Pin the output. Pin the list. Okay, So what happened? What is the issue now? The issue is that, as I mentioned in the video, the values that you have 20, 20, etc., they have to be converted from string to number. So you converted them, but you still didn't connect the output to that. Yeah, you have to connect. Yeah, exactly. You see, it's working now. See now the auto now. See the list output of the final, the mask, that one, the mask. See the output. No. List, yeah, that one, yeah. You see, you have only one, because you have only one with 90, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes, that's it. You see, you have to think when you are doing things. That's why it's good to sketch the process.
Okay.
So now, of course, you can get only the first element, you can count, and then you can get the percentage. So it's up to you after that.
Understood. Let me try. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Of course, actually, what you did, we can do it using Revit only, actually, what we are doing now. But now it's like we are developing some functionality which they exist in Revit, but we are developing them ourselves. Again, please, next week you have to bring, you have to list down all the issues, and next week we have to solve them. Any issues, you have to let me know next week. Otherwise, you don't really have time to, we have 3 weeks, and I know you have design studio, etc. So it's better to, next week we solve all the issues. So you will have additional 2 weeks to write the report and make things clear, and just copy and paste the key things in your presentation in order to present them on the, I think, 8th of October. Sorry, it's 6, it's not 8. 6th of October. Lu Yongcheng. Your brain is burning, right? I can see the fire behind you. It's really good, actually, when you are starting using Dynamo. It's good even for your daily life, because it will help you to think, actually, algorithmically. So I do this is the second thing, this is the first. If it is not equal to 60, I have to filter it. This kind of algorithmic thinking is very important. Again, if you have any issue, please let me know. Of course, the question regarding innovation, you can next week also discuss me about your idea. You can discuss with me. This is my idea. We used to do this manually. Is it possible? I can help you, of course. I can help you in developing your idea. Doesn't mean should be 100% you do it yourself. I can assist you, but you need to bring of your idea. And it should not be that complicated. It should not be too complicated, actually. Usually, at least we need this Boolean by mask filtering, because when we do this, it will be more interesting when we filter this and this and this. Not just you bring, sir, look, my script can multiply 2 by 4, and the result is 8, as you can see. So this is not innovation. This is week 11, right? Is this week 11? Any questions? Any questions, Dynamo experts? Of course, as I mentioned in the beginning, even video games, they are full of programming. Without programming, there is no Fortnite, Mr. Fortnite. So things when you click or you press go forward, go back, and many conditions. If you hit him in the head, he will die. If you hit him here, he will just be bleeding. All these are conditions that are doing Boolean by mask filtering. Okay, I will show you another thing. This is a new thing also. Look here. If I want, for example, to create a list from 1 to 5, for example, I can use code block. sorry, I can, for example, I can use, I think something called sequence. There is sequence and there is range, I think. Look, things what we'll do. Let's start with sequence. Let's say that we start from 1. Amount is 1 also, and step is 1. No, sorry, amount. And step is, let's say, sorry, amount is 10. Look what happened. I created the list. Start 10, step is 1, and block, sorry, and amount is 10. This one is very similar also, but as you can see, there is start, end, and step. Start, end, and okay, end and step. Let's say it's 0.5. They are very similar, just as you can see the difference. There is here amount and there is here end. Of course, we can, if I put N1 here, the output will be same. Now, what I want, now the same thing we can do it using code block. If you write 1 and 2 dots until 10, look to the output. It's exactly the same. If I make it 20, so it will make a list of 20. Now I will make just a list of 3 numbers, so basically 1 until 3. And another list, and I will bring this multiplication. Look what happened here. So please focus here. This is a new thing and it's very important. So what we did here, so this list multiplied by this list. So basically the element or the value in ID 0 multiplied by ID 0 in the second list is equal to 1. And then element in ID 1, which is 2, multiplied by the element in the second list ID 1. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. And so on. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. If you wonder what is this auto, if you click right, there is this lacing. So the lacing is auto now. There is, as you can see, auto, shortest and longest, and cross product. Shortest and longest, they will not make any difference because the two lists, they contain the same number of elements. But look, if I make cross product, what will happen? Cross product now, so the lacing is cross product. So it took the first element in ID 0 and multiplied by 1 and multiplied by 3 and multiplied by, sorry, by 2 and by 3. And then another list 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 by 3. So this is the output. And then it took this one 3 multiplied by 1 by 2 by, and so it's like it has, if I have 3 elements like this, so this element will be multiplied by all these. This element will be multiplied by all these. This element will be multiplied by all these. Okay, let me make it auto again here. So it's automatic. So only this is like by default. If I make it short or longest, as I mentioned, it will not make a difference because there is 2 lists with the same length. Auto. Let's say I have 4 here. So now what will happen? If I make it shortest, so this is the short list possible. It's like it started multiplying 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and it has stopped because I selected the shortest. If I make it the longest, so basically it will take the longest list and multiply it by the shortest list. So that's why. So 1 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 3, and 4 multiplied by 3. It has took the lastest one for the lastest, because they have the same, well, they don't have the same, but this one, it considered this the lastest ID. These kind of things, sometimes they are very important actually. Sometimes they are the key of the solution, especially cross-product. Sometimes you really need it, this cross-product. Anyway, you may face some issues, so the solution should be, the output should be cross-product here, so the lacing. Any questions? So as you can see in Dynamo, we need to manage the data in our lists too much. We do too much data, or what you call it, list management. It's very important. What is this B, Swatchy, and the other one? They are absent? Xingwei Han. Are you absent?
No.
So why your camera is switched off? It's like you are in the class and they are doing like this. It's true. Or it's like you are under the table. This is what I feel. So any question? What is also B SWAT? It's time to ask questions. If you have any issues, you let me know.
很脸烦啊。
我明天掉到。
永生，不要生气耶。
啊？
你的头在发火。
要去了哪里哦
？So Wei Han. Are we playing Tom and Jerry here or what? Same thing for Koji. Every time someone get down under the table. Okay, I will give you the attendance form. It's in the chat of Teams. Is there any questions? If there is any questions, so as I mentioned, I advise you to start working on the assignment from now. This kind of assignment you cannot wait until the end, because you will do good when you practice more, and in the end you will not have the time to practice more. So my advice for you is to practice and bring your questions next class, because basically next class I will just focus on answering your questions. If you don't have questions, it should be an issue for you. The good thing always, you can develop your script, you save it, and you copy it, and you modify, and you show, so you can like track all the issues and changes, and if you learn something new, you can do a screenshot of the script so you remember it next time, because sometimes you forget the names of the nodes, and so on. So, all right, so if you filled up the form and you don't have any questions, see you next week. You can leave the meeting.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome. Bye, welcome. Beast Watch, you just came now. Bye. Take care. Bye bye.